Hi everyone, today we're going to take a look at another website, and it's discreetarmsdealer.com, and we're going to quickly decide if this is a real website or if it's a fake website looking to scam you. And the headline says, buy firearms discreetly, handguns for sale, rifles, ammo, blah blah blah, have them shipped to your address with or without an FFL. That sounds illegal. And that's your first clue. This is a scam. This is a scam website preying on people that are trying to buy firearms discreetly. There's scams like this on the dark web where they say, if you send me Bitcoin, I'll send you a gun, and then they never do. But this is on the real internet. This is on a domain, discreetarmsdealer.com. Later this week, we'll complain to the host, letting them know that this is on their server. But let's take a look at it. And on the homepage, you know, the pictures look pretty good, but I mean, you can find pictures anywhere on the internet. They're saying how to use Cash App. Easiest way to pay. Really? I mean, have you ever used Cash App? Would you say it's the easiest? I mean, most people would say a credit card or cash in person is the easiest. Okay, they're saying they're in Oklahoma. We ship discreetly within the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., please contact us, and if we can ship to you before placing your order. So now they're saying they can ship anywhere in the world. If you're within the U.S., Canada, UK, France, Jamaica, Mexico, Colombia, Nigeria, then you got no problems. It's not a great sentence. It's not really 50% layaway fee on any firearm. We lay it away for you up to a month, and the client doesn't pay the rest. The client is refunded, but a $10 processing fee is deducted from the amount. Cancellation is done after a week of notification. The refund is done 24 hours after confirmation. We don't have a storefront. We need to be clear on that, but if you want to pick up a firearm that you've seen on our website, there's no problem. You can pass by the warehouse in Oklahoma City for residents and pick it up. We can as well meet you and do a face-to-face deal if the firearm has been laid away. Sounds good. English is not great. And all these pictures, they look kind of like an auction or like personal firearms. They don't really look like a professional website. And then if you look at the bottom, there's no footer, there's no copyright, there's no terms, there's no privacy policy, there's no address, there's no phone number. I mean, this is a scam. You should already have that figured out. If you copy their domain, you can see how old they really are, and just go to another site like Whois and do a Whois search, and just ask it, who are these people really? How old is this domain? And you can do that. It's thinking I'm a robot, but now it does it. And today it's April 20th, 2022. And so this domain is 2 years and 2 months old exactly. And that's a German registrar. They're saying they're in Colorado, but they're using an anonymizer. Yeah, they're using a privacy policy. I can't really see who the email of this person is. And the domain registrar is Germany. So, I mean, there's another clue. But if you go to Google and you just paste their domain and type scam, that's usually a pretty good way to find out if somebody else is complaining that there's a scam or not. And then you can see this is the exact domain, and there's a report on Trustpilot that people are reviewing that. There's Scam Advisor, Scam Detector, Reddit. Sadly, they are a straight scam. Tried to get some ammo from them as a test. They took the money and ghosted. Spread the word. Do not do business. So Reddit is pretty brutal. Better Business Bureau is good. I've looked at the Trustpilot reviews. Let's look there because there's a lot of them. So it's getting a 2.2 rating, which is poor. There's 17 reviews. And here's a weird skewing that I see on some of these sites. Most people say they're excellent or terrible. And there's very few in between. That sounds strange, right? You don't normally see that. And this is from 8 hours ago. It doesn't get much more fresh than that. Stay away from them. They refuse to provide any secure means to make payment. All methods they allow are commonly used by crooks to scam people out of their money, so there's no way to get your money back. I'm not even sure if they have any guns. Well, Jim, I am sure. No, they don't have any guns. They don't have an address. They're not in Oklahoma City. This is a scam. And the more you look at these reviews, you can tell this person lost $300. Shipper needs $500 more scheme. A lot of times they'll let you buy something and then they'll say, oh, you need to add insurance, you need to add a hazmat fee, you need to add more money for the shipper, because they figure if you're a sucker once, you're going to be a sucker again, so they're going to rip you off for more money. Here's another thing you see. All these reviews are terrible, and then you get to this one where this guy gives it 4 stars. Santiago Nolan. Legit and fast delivery. Legit, that's kind of a weird word to use, right? Legit. Was reluctant at first, but once I made payment using Bitcoin, I got a 10% discount. Got my Glock Gen 4 at my address 3 days after payment. Fast and easy. So, I mean, how often do you get a firearm mailed to you in 3 days to your address? First of all, that's illegal. Second of all, that's very fast shipping. And also he's saying use Bitcoin to get a 10% discount. That's like a sales pitch, right? Have you ever met someone in the United States called Santiago Nolan? It's like a Hispanic name and then an Anglo name. Do you know what CM means? The other ones are country, US, US, US. And they're saying they're selling firearms in the United States. CM means Cameroon, Africa. Most likely, either the scammers are in Cameroon or the people that are leaving these fake reviews are in Cameroon. Here's a real review, 1 star, 1 star, this is definitely a scam. Definitely a scam, this site is a scam. And then here's someone else saying, I got my Glock, don't know about Bitcoins, but I used Cash App and within 3 days I got my stuff. So this is another sales pitch. They're saying use Cash App. So we didn't even get to that. But let's go back to the site. And sometimes, I mean, another way to look at and determine if something is a scam is put something in your cart or look at their products and just kind of see if the prices make sense, if they're too high, too low. All these have add to cart buttons, which means they're in stock. Well, the inventory system thinks they're in stock and it'll let you add it to cart, add to cart, add to cart. I mean, pages and pages, everything's in stock. And I've never heard of this company before. This looks kind of rare. Dan Wesson, kind of beautiful. Add to cart, add to cart. You go to the last page. Add to cart, add to cart. Go to the second to last page. Wow, these are rare guns you never see. Steyr M9s. I mean, I can't remember the last time I've seen one in person. And they're saying they have everything in stock. But I was looking at some Glocks earlier. Let's see if I can find a Glock. And here's another funny thing about these scam sites is they have firearms that you never see and old discontinued versions that are not made. Let's see if we can find one. Where's a Glock? Where's a Glock? It's got a search function. Oh, and you know, these search functions, you know, it's just WordPress. They didn't create this site out of nothing. Wow. So they're saying this is a Gen 3 custom, I'm clicking too many things. So this is a Gen 3 custom Glock with the finger indentions that they don't make anymore. And I don't remember, I'm not a Glock person, so I don't know how old Gen 3 is. I think that's like 15, 20 years old. So let's put it, it says it's in stock, we can put it in our cart, and it says there's one of them, but you can, here's how you can definitely tell there's no real inventory. I can say I want 10 of them, and it says that's okay, and it changes it to $6,000. Or I can say I want 100 of them, and it changes it to 58,000. Then you can proceed to the checkout, and really there's no gun store in the world anymore that has 100 Gen 3 Glock 19s in stock. Especially, this is supposed to be some kind of custom one for some reason. And when they ask for Zelle, Bitcoin, or Cash App as your only purchase option, it's 100% a scam. This is beyond any doubt. This is 100% a scam, and they're just using WordPress to automatically make this site. You can see they didn't turn off the other country. Oh wait, they did. Oh, the site is kind of broken. Everything is still there. I just have to, you know, a lot of times they don't even do quality control in these sites, so they don't. I can switch to United States. It updates, and the shipping is less. The other thing, I mean, you can enter some information, and you know, it just doesn't matter, because this is all this is just WordPress and WooCommerce, and it doesn't really check anything. Like if I update my zip code, you know, the card updates. The shipping cost is still $15, and there's no tax, so supposedly they're not charging tax in California because they didn't upload their tax table. Now, if you pay with Zelle, here's the Zelle Pay website. What's Zelle? Glad you asked. It's how to send money to someone you know and trust. This is not really an e-commerce platform. It's just for friends and family. If you pay someone with Zelle or PayPal friends and family or Cash App, there's no refunds at all, ever, no matter what. Also, a lot of these payment processors don't like firearms and ammunition, and they don't allow firearms. It's banned. Firearms, ammunition, and other weapons are banned. Prohibited uses. If you go to Bitcoin and you pay with Bitcoin, a Bitcoin transaction cannot be reversed. It can only be refunded by the person receiving the funds. But they're not going to do that, no matter what. It's not a real company. They don't care what their reputation is. They're just going to use this for a year or two and then burn it and start a new domain. Cash App. They also ban firearms and firearm parts. Other restrictions. If you go to this site and you're just kind of wondering how they made it so quickly, this is WordPress. If you look at the code, well, let's see, how do I get to the code? Oh, there's a way. Right there, page source. And I can just search for WordPress content and then the theme, and it says right here that it's Astra. Right here, it says Astra. So this is just a WordPress theme, and it's called Astra, and here's the company that makes it. And here's their website, WP Astra, the most popular theme of all time. Fast, lightweight. There's 1.6 million sites that are using Astra. And most of them are legit, but some of them are not. Just because it looks professional doesn't mean you can believe it. They have pre-made themes in many, many pre-built websites. So you can have basically very good looking sites quickly with a theme. It doesn't take very long to make one. So to summarize, let's go back to the site, and I mean, you notice we've never seen a phone number or an address. here's a Gmail email address in a Wicker, which I don't know what Wicker is. Oh, here's a phone number. So you could call them. I mean, it's probably a real phone number, but I doubt that, it's probably just being redirected to whatever country they live in. All of this information is false, and they're just trying to get you to Zelle them or Cash App them some money or send it to their Bitcoin. This is not a real website. Like, even normal things like clicking on the logo doesn't take you to the home page of the site, and there's no footer. You have to use this home button to get to the home. To summarize, discreetarmsdealer.com is a scam site. It has no legitimate payment options. Every item is in stock, and it has no real-time inventory. If you've been scammed, I'm sorry. I don't know how you can get your money back. You might complain to whatever payment you use, Zelle or Cash App, to see if you can get their account banned. But you were also doing something illegal, or, well, not illegal, but against their terms and conditions, is you were trying to buy and sell firearms and firearm parts with their payment processors. You might get your account banned, but maybe it's worth it to you, so it's up to you. Good luck in the future. Thank you very much. Have a good day.